We now return to Let's Play Harvest Moon. The weather... sunny and calm. Okay. Let's go grab the dog and go outside. So, interesting to note, this was completely unintentional, and nope, looks like they are not done. So, hold on a minute. How much money do I have? Okay, it is Friday, so this is my last chance before the weekend to stock up on some stuff. So it doesn't matter the berries I get today, all that other stuff. The stores will be closed over the weekend. So we're just gonna buy 2 more turnips. I mean, I'm so damn close. I wouldn't get the money immediately, though, if I went out and got some berries or anything like that, and the peddler is not in the market, so I couldn't get my grass. But, oh well. Maybe if I tried doing some fish? Fish are 300, and the herbs are 200. So, maybe I should be working on that. I did discover what the... I only talked to her because she's just right there. I did discover what the berries are worth, but I offhand don't recall. So, there's that. No, but anyway, before I completely lose track of myself here, one thing I discovered is that there is a new Harvest Moon that is coming out, or has just come out. And that was completely inadvertent, starting this series, because I had no idea. Okay, seriously? I'm wasting time here. Give me a little bit of something. I could have brought 2 berries back in this time. Come on, come on. So anyway... obviously I would like to try it out. Sorry, I had Taco Bell and it always gives me a frog in my throat. But this series just kind of started, and well, what I was thinking about the series anyway, and this was before I discovered this new Harvest Moon came out. That chicken, by the way, I can't break until I get the golden hammer, so I don't need to worry about that. What I decided to do, this game is probably going to otherwise take just as long as Stardew Valley, just because of the days and all that, but there's far less to do. And so right now, I think it's worth still sort of recording and playing, just sort of building up and showing, but eventually, and maybe even in spring sometime... Ah, shit! Wasted too much time sitting there trying to fish. Well, we'll go take this to Eve. Anyway, what I'm getting at is that at some point in this series, rather than just do like 100 episodes of basically nothing except the same repetitious shit, which is okay to play with. I mean, this game is a great little just, you know, veg out and repeat and do all that. But I don't think that's going to be very interesting to watch. So what I'm going to do at some point, probably, when things start getting just really repetitious and there's nothing else to do, I'm probably going to start skipping days, especially, like I said, when there's nothing going on, nothing to do, and it's just me doing basically what I just did right now over and over again. There's no point in recording that, and frankly, it would be faster for me just to not spend my time doing that. So... that's not going to happen right away, obviously, but eventually I do kind of want to do that. I've already got my plots down there, right? Yes, I do. Okay. So, eventually I'll be skipping some stuff, and we'll be going through and going through the game a little bit faster, which means that hopefully, I'll get this done in a timely fashion, and maybe not right away, because I'd kind of like to play and just kind of know what I'm doing, because, you know, more advanced Harvest Moons have obviously added some things, and I'd kind of like to allow time for a wiki to develop, so there's some information about the game. But eventually I do want to try out the new Harvest Moon and do a series on it. So we'll see how this one goes. I think once things get humming along here and other major events have taken place, you know, my first livestock and flower festivals and all that stuff, I think I'll just make this series hit the milestones. Okay, so now here's the thing, right? I just put these fences down, these stones and whatnot, just willy-nilly. But this is something I kind of forgot about. I should put a stone at the end of this field, because eventually what's going to happen is that these crops will grow, and I'm just going to run up and down them as I water throughout the day. Well, what's going to happen is I'm going to get right here, and I'm going to keep hopping over that damn fence. So I'm actually going to do this right now. This stone will prevent me from constantly doing that. I know that's going to be a pain in my butt in a minute. Oh, okay. So, interesting to note, that little animation of eating to denote noon, and therefore lunchtime, actually does restore some stamina. So, in a way, if I don't do some kind of work in the morning, I am actually wasting a little bit of time. I think a tool use, you get 100 stamina at a base level, and then obviously your power berries increase that. I think using a tool uses 8, is what I read. So that would give me like 3 uses of a tool. I don't know what good that would be. But otherwise, because man, I haven't even gotten tired yet. So okay, now we've hit it. So I would have limited use at this point for doing anything else other than just breaking up these stones. Stone is not actually a resource in this. That is something I was not fully... You know what? Since I'm going to plant grass eventually anyway, we'll just go ahead and do it. Go ahead and set this up with my remaining stamina. Destroying those big stones, then, is really just an aesthetic thing. They do get in the way, obviously, but if you're not going to expand the farm much beyond this, then there's really not any point. I think I'd have like 4 whacks left. Once he falls down, the next level is fainting, so there's probably not much to do after that. We've already given Eve her thing. I think we can just... Maybe that was my imagination. It sounded like I heard something. So it's going to be sunny. I'm going to go ahead and leave the dog out, because when you leave him outside, I think I mentioned this in the first episode, he prevents your fences from being broken. So since it's not raining, and I've already picked him up today, that counts as a pet. Again, I don't know. Something tells me that that does actually count for something, but maybe I'm misremembering that, or it's another game or something. But petting the dog a certain amount of times does something, even if it's just a little bit of an animation. I don't remember offhand. Anyway, to bed. And it is Saturday, so I've got nothing to do. Ooh, but I do have the ability to harvest, because it'll have been my 4th day. So let's go harvest that. And I could leave one in the ground, since these are not replenishing. I don't know how many times I could get back and forth to the... You know what? I'll leave 3. I'll leave 3 because I can probably make 3 trips. Maybe not. But I'll leave 3 for the peddler tomorrow. Although I don't know, that's a pretty straight shot. Maybe I could have gotten... I probably should have experimented to just see how far I could get. Anyway, there's nothing to do for now. I can obviously water that. I guess we can go into town and just talk to people. We can actually find Eve. I believe on Saturdays she is up in the mountains, so maybe we should go and check that out. Sundays... I don't think she goes to church. There are, I think a large number of people, actually, do go. I guess while we're up here we can bring something back so it's not a complete waste. Maybe an herb, since herbs tend to be... There she is. So anyway, I don't think I went to the top of this. I did not. Okay. Oh, piss. So up here is a thing. To the top. Oh, it's noon. I better grab something and take it back if I want to sell something today. Which I do, because... Okay. So this peak here really only comes into play a few times in the game. You need it for like a super secret. Don't eat. Yeah, I kind of wasted today, but it's worth it to talk to Eve and just get that in, because talking to her every day accelerates the whole attitude thing and makes it that much easier to marry. And I guess if you're going for maximum points, and I don't really think I am, it's kind of important to get married as quickly as possible, because it takes a season, 2 seasons to have a baby? I don't remember. But the maximum number of children you can have is 2. Yeah. And then that gives you, obviously, maximum points. But obviously it's going to take time to have 2 kids, and so it's kind of important to wash my mind. Ah, okay, it's a cult. What are you talking about? Events of the year. Okay, yeah, no. 23rd is quite some time away. Ah. Let's see. Offhand, I do not recall. Yeah. Town square. The little kids don't really care so much. Okay. Oh, okay, that's telling me it is the evening. Well, nothing happened today, and I kind of wasted some time. But, you know. So tomorrow, we're going to try dragging that stuff into town real quick, and we're going to see what that gets me. Obviously, I can do more. Before I do this, of course, I need to water the remainder of my crops. And, of course, I'm going to be out of water. I need to keep track of the time in the episode, because then I can further gauge how many days I can go through. Now, obviously, it will get to a point where I've just got so much money and I've bought everything that I won't even really need to keep going. There might be a special score for how many, or how much money I have. I don't recall. I'm having doubts about this now. Something tells me those things are going to rot if I don't pluck them. I don't know that that's a thing in the game. But something makes me think maybe it is. Which would suck, absolutely. But, you know. Boy, I really do appreciate the things that, having obviously done a series of Stardew Valley, I really do appreciate the sort of evolution of the farming games and the things that have been added. Having a backpack, for example, is a great little addition. And we're going to go ahead and swap this out, because I'm going to be using this as well. Okay. And eventually, these fences will probably rot, and I'll just let them, and I'll replace them with stone, because I will have plenty. Okay, so we're good to go, and we're going to assume that those crops will be there tomorrow. So I think Eve is going to be at the bar. I don't know if the bar is open during the day on Sundays, or if it's going to be Okay, go away. I can't move. Okay. Pick up the dog, put down the dog. And we've got good. Okay, so let's go take these into town. Hopefully he'll still be there. And basically, not every... I said before that this doubles money. It only doubles money on the turnips. They will sell for 120 as opposed to 60. Ah, shit. I just gave him... Okay, well... I was hoping he would let me purchase something. Apparently not. And, yes, he just ate my turnip. Has 120 gold down the drain. Well, in that case, we'll just pretend that I sold two, and this will make up for it. Damn it! Okay. So, I need 5,000 gold to buy that extension to my house. Okay, it is now noon, so that was 2 trips. We could probably make 4 trips then. So, in future, we will make note of that. So yeah, it doubles the price of the turnips, but everything that you sell to him will be worth more, regardless of what it is. So, this is worth doing anyway. Because basically, if I had managed to sell what I just sold, I would have been selling the equivalent of 6 to 3. Okay. So I'm going to go down here and just check to see if Eve is at the bar now, or if I have to come back later. Yeah. So she'll be available tonight. I may as well go grab a berry right now, and, well, you know what? Since it's Sunday, we'll go ahead and just take a peek inside the church, just so we can see everybody. And here we all are. Can I talk to him across the... Nope. Okay. Adios. So yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in the game, which is fine for what it is. But like I was saying, I do appreciate all the things that a game like Stardew Valley added, because it really did. I mean, that was a very long series for me, and you know, it's a long game. It takes 3 years. 3 in-game years, obviously. But unlike this game, you don't really get into that sort of repetitious rut where you're just doing the same thing day after day. Like I said, I've never had a problem with this game having that, because this is... Oh, no. Oh, what? Was it too early? If I had a clock, I could tell what time it is. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just call it a night. Actually, no. Let's go do this and bring it back, because I want to check the diary. I want to see how far we've gotten. I doubt very much. It's only been, what, 7 days now? So, and the first day was a wash, so really 6 days. This will be the 7th day talking to her. I really kind of doubt that... Now, I don't know if she likes the grapes more or the flowers more. I don't know what is getting me the more points here with her. But I really doubt it's gone beyond 1. The flower festival, I mean, considering that you have to use the festivals effectively to get everybody, I feel like we probably have to go through a couple before things change. What the hell? Is it not open on Sunday? So where is she on Sunday? I thought... Okay, well, I guess the bar is not open on Sundays. I seem to have misremembered. Well, anyway, before we go, I've got to get everything watered. So, there's that. Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. Rather than ending the days, at least for first initial episodes, I'd kind of like to end before I go to sleep. That way I can utilize the night to go in and get wood and whatnot off camera. So I'm going to end this one here, water my crops, and go chop some wood, and I will see you next time.